My parents are demanding I give up the house deposit they secretly saved in my name so my sister can open a business. I'm 31 years old. I've been working since I was 18. I started out shelving books at the public library during my first year of college, then picked up weekend shifts at a grocery store. I paid my own tuition, lived with roommates, skipped trips, skipped weddings, skipped a lot of things. When I graduated, I moved straight into a full-time job and spent the next decade grinding. I paid off my student loans, built my credit from scratch, and slowly, painfully saved money with one goal in mind: buying a house. My parents were very clear growing up. Once we turned 18, we were responsible for ourselves. No safety net, no family money. My older sister, Megan, is 34. She's charismatic, creative, and has always had big ideas. She bounced between jobs for years, saying she was finding her path. I never judged her for it. It just wasn't how I lived my life. Earlier this year, Megan announced she wanted to open a boutique coffee shop. She had a whole vision: branding, menu concepts, Instagram mock-ups. I was genuinely happy for her. Then reality hit. She needed startup capital. A lot of it: rent, equipment, permits, inventory. She had some savings, but not nearly enough. That's when my parents called me. My mom started the conversation soft, talking about dreams and timing and how proud she was of both of us. Then my dad jumped in and said they wanted me to contribute $20,000 to help Megan get the business off the ground. They said they put in some money too, and Megan would take out a small business loan for the rest. I was sitting at my kitchen table staring at listings on my laptop. I'd finally saved enough for a down payment on a modest townhouse. I said no, calmly, immediately. My mom said I wasn't being supportive. I reminded her that no one ever helped me. I didn't start a business. I didn't chase dreams. I did the boring, responsible thing because that's what I was told to do. She said that wasn't the same. Megan needed this opportunity. I told them I wasn't touching my savings. That's when my dad said we weren't talking about your savings. I asked what he meant. My mom explained almost casually that they had set aside $30,000 for me years ago. It was meant to help me buy a house someday. I felt like the room tilted. I asked why I'd never been told. She said it wasn't something they wanted me to rely on. It was just there in case. Then she said since I was already close to buying on my own, it made more sense to use that money to help Megan start her business. I asked why I didn't know about it when I was killing myself working overtime and skipping vacations to save. She said they didn't want me to feel entitled to it. I asked why it couldn't still be used for my house. She said Megan needed it more. That's when I got angry. I told them I spent over a decade thinking I had nothing to fall back on, that I made choices, safe, limiting choices because I believed there was no help coming. And now I was being told that money existed the whole time, but I wasn't allowed to use it for myself. My dad said the money was theirs and never promised to me. My mom said I was being dramatic and selfish and that Megan's dream deserved support. I told them they could technically do whatever they wanted with their money, but they didn't get to frame this as fair or generous. They got quiet after that. Megan called me later that night. She said she didn't know the money had originally been meant for me. She said she felt awkward but hoped I'd understand. I told her I wasn't mad at her, but I wasn't okay with this either. 2 days later, my mom texted me saying they'd already transferred the money into Megan's business account. No discussion, just done. I didn't respond. My dad called and said I was being stubborn and letting money ruin family relationships. I told him they did that, not me. Then I hung up. Megan sent me a long message thanking me and saying she hoped we could move past this. I didn't reply. I'm still buying my house on my own, and I'm done pretending this was ever about helping. It was about control.